Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye. Are you ready to go? LB, are you ready to go? Nikki, you ready to go? We're going to do this. Laura, you ready to go? All right, we're going to do it. We're going to kill it.
Are you ready?
Every one of us. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. We are going to kill it.
Yes.
All right, welcome back everyone to another episode of 4 Sips In. LB picked the wine again. I'm gonna let her talk about it, but I am also regretting the decision to let her pick it based on this selection. So I just want to throw that out there for everybody.
Yes.
LB and Laura, I guess, are big fans. So they're So
Yeah.
LB's gonna introduce the wine, and then Laura can talk about how she likes it too.
The viscosity of this wine.
Yeah.
So I chose Liberty Creek Pinot Noir. It's from California, and there is no year on it. I don't think.
But we know it's sweet
But
because
we-
it's from California.
We know
That was with rosés, but
I'm assuming it
that did not mean all wines, but okay.
We're on a wine journey here.
And I chose this one because, let's just be honest, it's the cheapest thing out there.
And it's a
That
huge
tastes
bottle.
good. It is a huge bottle.
Yeah.
And it tastes
Bang for
great.
your buck.
It is a bang for your buck.
Yeah.
So that's where we are. We're on Liberty Creek now.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
We're paddling away.
It's good. It doesn't fit in my wine, so we have a wine rack. Now, this bottle is a little bit too large. It doesn't fit in the wine rack.
That's what I like to hear.
But it goes in the cabinet. I don't care.
Yeah.
This is the bottle that I get.
Just keep it on the counter like
Yeah.
I do. Just shove it in the corner.
There you go. That way you always have it available to you.
Right.
And I like this fancy cork topper.
Louisiana?
Stopper. Yeah.
Louisiana?
Saints.
Yeah.
It's a fleur-de-lis.
It
That's a formal
doesn't
word.
feel like it stops it all the way, so are you letting this wine breathe? Or
All
like
the time.
I just
All the time.
constantly breathing.
Okay, I have a
overrated.
question about wine, which I would love to know what other wine drinkers do. This may or may not happen a lot, but when it does, if it does, let's say you get a big bottle of wine and you drink half of it
Yeah.
and you leave, there's no top on it all night, and you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, there's, I forgot to cork the wine or whatever. Do you still keep it, or do you throw it, or do you get rid of it?
So I have wine condoms. I think
Let's
that's what
just
they
say
are.
you forget to put a condom on.
I don't know what they are, but they're like these little things that just go over. So,
Yeah.
I've never forgotten to
Oh.
put that on there.
Yeah, whatever stops your wine.
But if I left it open,
Yeah.
fair game.
I don't really know what I would do. I guess maybe I'm fancy, I don't know, but I do like the vacuum sealed
Okay.
stoppers and
Wow.
then the like vacuum
I
sealer.
can never get those to work.
So I'll teach you.
Thank
I'll
you.
work on it. Work on it with you. Trying to think of a scenario where that's happened, but I
Okay.
bet it's fine.
I would think you would immediately, as soon as you notice it, have to drink the rest of the bottle.
Well, it's
Oh, in the
like
morning
7
time.
a.m.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's your fault. Like, you messed up your day.
So I cannot believe out of the wine drinkers that we have here tonight that nobody's ever done that. Because I've done that a handful of times, and I, just cork it and drink it later.
To be fair,
I'm
wine
good.
is a new journey for me.
Oh.
Yes. I've never been much of a wine drinker.
Oh, so when did this journey start? We're in 2024?
When our podcast
About
started.
2024.
Really? Okay.
So I'm on a whole journey, and I'm learning all about
Interesting.
wine. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think so far?
I've liked all the wines that we've had.
Was there one that you're just like, this is my jam? Or like,
I think I really like this one tonight. We had the Josh one. I liked that. I've really liked all the wines that we've had.
That's
Her favorite was the Snoop Dogg. She's
I
just
did
not.
like the Snoop Dogg one. Probably the least favorite was the other one we had. The whatever.
The rosé.
Crema or something like that.
Because it wasn't as sweet. So I'm probably just a sweet person.
You don't like the dry.
Yeah, I'm not good with dry ones. I don't like it when it makes my tongue stick to my mouth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean when it's dry? I don't like those.
Yeah. I don't like really oaky Chardonnays because then they're buttery and they're dry and stuff like that. And then I don't like Merlots most of the time because I just feel like it grows inside my mouth. Like somehow. Like the taste just doesn't leave my tongue and it's like
Laura's
growing
trying
on
so
my
hard
tongue.
over there.
I'm picturing this growing in your mouth.
Yeah, it's like one of those things that it just doesn't. It's such a problem.
I don't know enough about wine to know what an oaky flavor is.
Like I'm thinking
Yeah,
of a tree, licking a tree.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
No, it more of like makes it buttery and kind of dry. I don't know.
I've
I
never
guess
had
like
wine
I
that
just
tastes like
know
butter.
that I like.
Is that what buttery means?
I guess.
Like butter? Like
Yeah.
like legit butter?
Yeah. So like I know that if I'm gonna get a Chardonnay, it has to be unoaked. So I have
Unoaked?
to ask that question. Yeah, like it was finished in stainless steel instead of in oak barrels.
Oh, okay. See, now that makes more sense. Like if you tell me it's about the barrel.
Oh yeah, it's about the barrel. Like how
Okay,
it's
so the
finished.
barrel, the oak barrel
like
makes
trying
it
to
oak.
figure out.
Yeah, not like they threw tree bark in it.
Okay.
That literally, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, it's about like how it's finished, and so finished in an oak barrel, which I find very interesting that I don't like in a wine because of what I feel that it does to the wine, but my liquor of choice is bourbon, which is finished in oak barrel.
Oh, yeah, it
so
is.
like
Yeah.
it's I don't know. I find that very interesting about myself, I guess.
I've learned a whole something new that the oak
From the barrel, yes.
Have you had this before?
No, I've
Okay,
never
so
had that one
we need to
before.
take notes of this is a goal of trying 20 new wine. Or
Yeah.
is it 10? 20?
I think it was 20. I think it was
Maybe
20
that's something we
ones.
should
Yeah.
add to the website, like the wines.
Yeah.
yeah, the wine
It's a good
list.
idea.
That's
Yeah.
a great idea.
All right, ladies, we have got to get some more wine, so let's cut to an ad break. Here's a word from our sponsors.
Hey, it's LB from 4 Sips In. Are you a mom who could benefit from postpartum support? Check out happymomswellness.com to learn more about this valuable monthly support that is delivered straight to your door. Use code PODCAST to get 10% off your first order of the postpartum monthly subscription boxes.
Anybody have a toast to give? Anything that you want to toast to?
I had it throughout the week.
But you don't.
You lose it.
LB is just toasting to being here.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
We are all here.
Because seriously, that is a big deal.
Yeah,
because
if
we all
y'all
came.
can't see us, but if you could, like, we're a rough bunch.
We shouldn't be here right now.
No.
We're all tired. We would all be on the injury reserve right now if that was a possibility. But unfortunately, our lives don't let us do stuff like that. Like go on the IR.
Exactly.
That'd be really cool if we could.
Yeah, but we're not. And so why would we do that tonight if we can't
right.
do it anywhere else?
Exactly.
Exactly. So I'll toast to that.
Okay, so toast roast out. Like I have something I want to try.
Okay.
I want to do first impressions.
Okay.
So like my first impressions of you guys.
Oh.
And
Oh,
I want
dear God.
I want to
How
hear
long
what
ago was
everyone's
that?
first impressions are of everyone.
I
Can we
don't
do
even-
that?
I don't know that I'm prepared for that.
I'm not
You don't have to be
prepared.
prepared.
It's okay, Lauren. Just go for it. I think
Okay,
this is
yeah.
fun.
Let's do a
Like
segment.
you don't have to be prepared. Like don't
I'm
prepare.
I'm not
for
really
this.
prepared, but go for it.
No,
I don't know. This
no,
sounds
okay.
I'm
fun.
so prepared.
Okay,
This
LB.
sounds very fun.
LB, first impressions. So what?
Beautiful.
Whenever Preston, absolutely angelic. Yes. So okay, I think my first impression of you, the first time I ever met you, was at a work function, and you were dropping it like it's hot.
Yes.
And Preston was pulling you up off the floor, and I thought, man, this chick is fun. Like I could totally get into some trouble with you.
Yeah.
Like that would be.
I think I got
Oh,
in
see,
trouble.
we
by
are going to
Preston.
have wildly different first impressions on this same first impression.
Oh, well,
Oh, I'm here for it. I'm ready.
you will get your chance, Brianna.
Sorry,
This
yeah.
is my first impression.
Yep.
Yes, and I
Okay.
was like, okay, chick, we can have fun. We will.
Yeah,
us
because you
together.
were dropping it with her.
Oh well, okay.
yeah, you were.
I might have been, but yeah, no, that was my first impression of you. Like fun, down for anything, like
yeah.
positive,
Yeah.
like
Oh, good.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Still to this day, if I
Yeah. Oh,
that's LB.
yay.
Nikki,
Oh dear God.
pretty
How long
sure.
ago was this?
Oh.
Just for a frame of reference. For me.
Probably you guys started about the same time.
Brianna was there a long
a little
Sorry,
bit,
a year and a half
a little
apart.
bit longer. But what was it like? 7 years, 6 years, 5 years? 5 years
Nikki was 5 years ago.
Okay, so 5 years ago, Nikki, I was invited to your birthday. What do we do? This chick, like, we have the same interests, easy to talk to, fun. We just immediately got, and you got my desk at work. So
This is-
Wait, that was good or bad?
you got my desk.
Just fitting right in.
Yeah, no, right in.
Sliding in.
Yeah, so easy to talk to. Definitely got along. Yeah, perfect. Brianna,
Yeah, wait for this one.
100% intimidated. I was super intimidated by you. You were so young and extremely smart, and I was like, I don't know about this chick because she's so smart and she's like on this level and I'm like down here. But I figured out really quick that you were super down to earth. I'm really good at reading people. It took me a really long time to read you. I couldn't tell.
That's good or bad.
You're very practical, give advice, that type of thing. So I couldn't tell if you were snarky or not. But it took me a while. But I was you were just so young and so smart. But eventually, like, I saw you get married and you had your babies, and then I got to know you and you were so much fun. You know, you grew on me.
Because you were like, wait, this girl does have a personality.
Right, there's like something here.
But it's different if you get a first impression at a work, like professional.
Yeah, you have to sort of get out of
because like I'm
the
way
work environment.
different professionally.
Yeah.
Right.
Than here. So.
Yeah. And like I did start there when I was 23. And like I
Yeah.
vividly remember, so for some reason at the last workplace it was like a thing where you brought in desserts on your own birthday.
Oh.
So then I showed up on my birthday after I had started working there with 24 cupcakes, and everybody was like, why did you bring in 24 cupcakes? And I was like, oh.
I don't remember that, but I would have been like, hell yeah, cupcakes.
Yeah, I mean, people like the cupcakes, and it was like, why did you bring in 24? And I was like, guys, I turned 24 today. It was like the thought had not dawned on anybody, and I totally didn't realize that people didn't realize that. You know, it was just like one of those things of, like, it didn't occur to me because at the last place, like, I had brought in 23 cupcakes. You know, it was just like what I did.
Who's next? I want to hear first impressions.
I mean, I gotta think.
I'm just curious.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know that
I'll go next.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I remember, so for backstory for anybody who doesn't know, Nikki and I worked together at a previous company too.
Okay.
And I didn't really know Nikki that well, but I do remember that there was like a group of us that would go out to lunch or would go out for drinks, and Nikki never came. And so I was like, well, clearly Nikki hates us all. Like that was, you know, immediately what it went to. Like, I guess she doesn't like to drink. She doesn't. So imagine my surprise. When then I discovered that Nikki is a lot of fun.
How long did it take you to get there?
Probably not
2.5 years.
Oh, bless it.
Probably not till I worked.
Yeah, not
company.
until
Oh.
she came to the second company.
Because how old was Piper with the math? I can't do it.
Piper was 3rd grade when I came.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So busy.
Yeah.
I mean, not
There was
this
a lot of
not-
other stuff going on.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
okay.
but you know when you
Yeah.
like see somebody every day, but then they don't
Don't
like
show
come
up,
to the
it's
things,
like-
you're like, well, maybe they just don't like to drink or anything. I don't know.
like
That's,
us.
just, that's what I assumed.
Yeah. And what else
You
can
know,
you do? You know?
exactly. So LB, I had the same first impression as Laura, and so you know we're at this work function, and it is a pretty serious work function for those that, you know, are just trying to gauge this environment. And also, like, drop it like it's hot or pop lock and drop it is not playing. Like, it's not, like,
Why did that?
Wait, I
humming
was
over
hearing
the
it.
speakers. So
There was a whole thing with the speaker and music. There was a whole
Yeah,
thing.
Right, yeah, but, like, it was not like a party per se. You know, it was more like a cocktail hour networking event. And this is one where like I am at the door, I'm greeting everybody that's coming
I'm
in.
trying to remember why. I don't
and
remember this one.
Then
I don't think you were
weren't there
there.
yet.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
And
That's what I was
so
trying
I look over, this person who I don't know, I just know that it's somebody's wife, is dropping it. And I was like, well, she seems really fun, but girl cannot read a room, I guess. Like, that's honestly what I remember thinking. Like, that's fun,
Away
but
from
like
your kids.
wrong place, wrong
they're not here.
time for that move. Like, she did it great. You know, did it very
Yeah, we were all impressed.
right. The,
Yeah, well-
the dancing was very good. That was not the issue. So I was like, I know she's fun, but this is
Not the time.
not the time. So that was my first impression of LB. But luckily, I do know now that she can read a room.
I'm trying to
It just
remember
depends on the glasses she has on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember that season of life I was in.
Right. Well, and like obviously I wasn't over there with you and Laura where I would have understood any backstory
Because
to
they
this.
were-
And
yeah.
so I am turning because I hear like Preston yell like get your ass off the ground or something like that. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's my first impression of LB. So it's gotten
Yikes.
better.
Yeah,
Since
yeah.
then. But kind of funny that Laura and I have the same first impression, but just experienced a different take on it.
Yeah.
Due to different time, different.
Yeah.
We were in
I was like,
different
hell yeah,
spots
this
that
chick
night.
is cool. Brianna's like, no, not at this time.
No.
Well, I
Right now, not cool.
Yeah. I'm
like,
really-
you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get that.
Because what year was when was this?
It was
Because
a
that's
while
just, like
ago.
I just got to figure out I'm
6 years
I
ago?
would, yeah, I wouldn't
7?
say it was like 2018.
Well, that makes sense because I
No,
just
it
had.
was 2019.
Yeah, it was
Right.
a while ago.
Okay.
Yeah, 2019.
Okay. Well, 2018 made more sense for me to do that than
Well,
2019.
We'll say it was 2018.
You were just still experiencing 2018. And
Well, I had just given birth on October 2017, October.
Okay.
And then, like, I went through a lot of, like, postpartum stuff.
Gotcha.
So, like, I feel like there's a huge gap of my life that was missing. So, I might have just been coming out of that.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not.
completely understandable.
No, I'm just trying to remember
Yeah.
that. But I remember there were a couple other people there that was also, like, hyping it.
I might have been one of
Well, no,
them.
you're definitely one of them, but two other in addition. So, anyway, that's so funny.
It was 2019 because I was pregnant, and that's also why I was like, I am not in the mood for this.
Yeah.
Because you were sober.
And I think that was the first. I guess that had been the first time I met y'all.
Yeah,
I think so.
at
That's
fall
the first
party,
memory
because it
I
would have
have.
been. It was before the Christmas party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, what was yours? Did you say your first impression of Laura?
No, I have not done
Okay.
my
Oh, I'm
first
anxious.
impression of Laura. I don't really remember like when I specifically first met Laura. I just remember she was always just so into whatever she was working on. And I was like, I know this girl's really smart. And like she's got to be the busiest person in the building because like she's just always very into, you know, whatever she was doing. Everybody was just like, Laura could run the world. Like she could figure it out. And you know, that was just
Like Pinky in the Brain.
Yeah,
We're going
like-
to take over the world.
yeah. That's just what everybody knew of Laura. You need something done, she's gonna do it. Like she's gonna figure it out.
And did that change?
This girl is
at some point?
very no.
No?
No, I
Still?
wouldn't say that that's changed. I mean, I think if you were going to fully take over the entire world, you would probably have to get out of your chair a little bit more on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yes. Yeah, that would probably be wise.
But other than that, I mean, you're still the same. You're still
I'm still a dog with fun.
solving the problems, very into your work all the time. Like you have to keep your office
Very
your
much
door
a dog
closed
with a
because you're
bone.
just like focused.
Dog
on
with
it.
a bone.
Yeah.
All right, Nikki.
So for Brianna, I don't know that I remember honestly, I'm gonna be fair and say that the person that brought Brianna in probably marred my I'm gonna jump and be friends with this girl. Does that make sense?
Fair. Yeah.
Like
Hired her. I will say, Brianna used to have these rain boots that she would wear every time it rained. And she had, was it a polka dot umbrella?
Yeah, they were polka dot rain boots
Yes.
too. they were black with white polka dots and red on the top. So they were.
legit.
And I was always like, this girl is not gonna get her feet wet.
I feel that so much.
Yeah. Like I didn't care how ridiculous I
No,
looked.
you
No,
can't.
no, I did have a polka dot umbrella too. Like I didn't care. I was just like,
Not gonna happen.
You were dry.
You
Yeah,
must
She was
I was
dry.
dry.
You must
And
have
to
been
be
through
fair,
something.
probably the smartest person there because here I am traipsing through with wet ass feet. So
Yeah.
Always prepared, Brianna.
Yeah.
But when you wear rain boots, do you wear them all day or do you put them under your desk and change shoes? This is my question because I don't know that I would like wearing rain boots all day long.
well, so at that time, I thought you just wore them all day, and so I think that's why I became known for these rain boots. Because I would just keep them on. But okay, also, if you understood my job at the last company, like I sat at my desk and I didn't really move. Like a lot of my coworkers didn't work in the building, so it's not like I had a lot of meetings to attend. So in my head, it didn't really matter.
Right.
But one of my colleagues there let me know that she thought that I dressed like a toddler. well, what is actually
I know exactly who it was.
So what it's actually supposed to do is wear their rain boots and then bring like flats to change into. And
I didn't
so
know that.
That's apparently what you're supposed to do
Well, I do
in
that
society.
to teach, because I know that, like, if I gotta do this because I'm about to get up in front of 20-something kids, you know what I mean? And they're gonna say something. But if I didn't have to, if I was behind a desk, I would not.
Right.
Like, I tell you, yeah.
Like rain boots are not that uncomfortable.
No,
like, they're
no, they're
especially
not.
these ones that I had. I mean, I
Yeah.
thought that
I
they
would
were
think, like, I've never
fine.
actually owned rain boots, I don't think, but I would feel like my feet would feel like they're in rubber and be like,
They feel safe.
not safe, but like,
They are in rubber.
like hot. Like,
Oh, okay. I was
so
like,
you know what, like when you put your hand in a glove,
yeah.
like it would feel like that.
Well, these
But you
rain
had on
boots were
socks,
they,
so-
yeah, I had
Yeah.
on socks and they were like
They're
furry
good rain
on the
boots.
inside.
Yeah, they're good rain
And
boots.
so, yeah, I don't have those anymore. I have just plain black rain boots because I'm not a toddler. But it's okay. Now, if I wear my rain boots, I bring flats to change into because
You're an adult.
now I'm an adult. But
Oh my
that's
God.
very funny that
Well,
you
I
remember
will
my rain
say,
boots.
I would like, I don't want to know, but I would be interested to know what people think of me walking onto campus in my outfit I have going on, and then maybe it stopped raining and I changed, and I walk out in a different outfit and they're like, what is happening here? Like, and I have like 2 to 3 bags with me. Like, I don't really care.
You have rain boots?
Yeah, I have like gold, like this style of rain boots, just because I know I'm gonna change
Are they
everything.
polka dotted?
No, they're houndstooth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you can get away with that all day.
Probably no one would have said anything to me if
I wouldn't have said
Probably.
anything.
Probably.
Polka dots,
I wouldn't
I'm
wear
all
those,
for.
but probably
Brianna's
nobody
feet
said
would have
anything.
literally caught on fire.
Yeah. I would have preferred to get wet.
So funny. I feel the same about wearing like Auburn stuff.
Yeah. No, if it was like the only umbrella that existed, I'd be like, well, I guess I'm just gonna be
Sorry.
wet. Like,
Yeah. That is so funny. That's so funny.
So Laura, I don't know that I first remember meeting Laura, but I know like at some point I was like, okay, our energies match. Like we can, do you know what I mean? Like we could like jam. Like at some point, whenever you're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. it
So I
does.
knew that with Laura. And then with LB, I was like, she has got to be the most patient person in the world because she just lets us come over to her house.
Oh, was that when I was pregnant?
Yeah, you were pregnant too, and you would just let us come over.
Yeah. I was living through y'all. What it was. You know, I do not enjoy being pregnant. I do
Yeah.
not enjoy being pregnant with both.
Yeah.
Just didn't. So I guess I could live through y'all.
Yeah. LB would just like be patient and like she would even like have host us with the mostest. She would have stuff out for us, and we were here to hang out with her husband.
But I was like, no, we're not. Like, if Preston.
Flash forward to today, and we're here to hang out with LB.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
wild. That is wild to think about. I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Wow. God, it's like a lifetime ago.
Mm-hmm.
Hey sippers, this is Nikki. We are going to take a quick break to let you hear from our sponsors, and then we will return to our regularly scheduled program.
Hey sippers, this is Brianna from 4 Sips In. If you love candles as much as I do, check out Great Bear Wax Company. The soy wax candles are hand poured in small batches and the scents are amazing. Use code Brianna for 10% off your purchase on burnbear.com. Hope you enjoy.
Your turn.
Okay. I'm glad y'all went first. I was like, oh, let me think about when. I guess when was the first time we met? Was it at the picnic?
Maybe.
Like
it was probably that luau picnic.
that's what. Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
was. Yeah. Yeah. Were you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't remember?
Wait, the luau.
Yeah.
The luau was before or after that party?
It was before, but I guess I just don't remember meeting you at the luau.
Mm-mm. No, drop it like it was hot is ingrained.
It's a
in
core
it.
memory.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes,
for me.
Yes. I gotta say, like, when I gotta try to form words here.
Okay.
Okay, because my brain is already mush and now it's more mush. Just going into Preston is how I know y'all. It's like a whole different encounter. You know
Right.
what I mean? It's like, it's not. I have always always approached it like that of like these are Preston's friends or coworkers, you know. So, but it's apparent that I did not care on Drop It Like It's Hot. I don't know what was going on that night, but
You were dropping it like it's hot.
yeah, it must have been one of those nights where I get in the car and I think that I can drink, and then I do a couple shots, and it's like, actually you can't right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my sister's trying to call us in the middle of the podcast.
Answer you want to do. I think y'all summed up everything.
Well, what's your first impression of all of us, like, at different times? Sure.
Man, it's so hard. I mean, like, fun, because we're dropping it low. Right? Like, clearly I'm gonna get in trouble with you.
Yeah.
And I think Preston was like, okay, you cannot be with her. I was like, okay, yeah.
We're gonna separate y'all.
Yeah. And then I think you were pregnant for
Brianna.
forever. But
For every one of those parties.
yeah, for every one of the parties, since they were like once a year. Like I didn't see y'all a lot, you know what I mean? So just pregnant, you know, and so I didn't really know much. And again, it's approaching it in that like y'all work together, and like I'm not me, you know. So Nikki, I guess I'm just like, where did we meet?
I don't even know if it was a Christmas party or if it was a picnic or what.
It wasn't when y'all came to the house.
Uh-uh.
Because I was like, because if Preston would be like Nikki, I would have been like, who? And
Yeah.
it wasn't like that. So, so I'm just thinking like it must have been like a work function. It had to have been a work function, which was
Probably the luau, the picnic. Yeah.
yeah. So there wasn't much of an impression, right? Because
because I'm usually running around like.
I was about to say Nikki was probably running around like crazy trying
She was
to get everything
hosting.
perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, and I had my kid there, which at this rendezvous that we dropped it low at, I did not. So that I wanted to bring that to the table.
Yeah,
And like with
that's-
my kid, I'm totally different.
Right. Absolutely.
For the most part.
That was the one where it was raining.
Yeah.
And JP was having so much fun.
So much fun.
Oh, he stole the
Curly
show.
hair.
Yeah.
Stole the
Yeah.
show. He was wearing, what was he wearing?
That,
Like
that
some
luau
luau. Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
We all were.
Hawaiian shirt. Yes, you guys
Yeah.
were matching.
Yeah.
It was a total vibe.
Yeah. So it's so different in my brain. It's so different when like I hang out with people that I know through Preston versus like I hang out with people that like
You naturally
I
meet.
naturally know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
for
now I can just all I think is naturally meet versus like then that was like work function.
Yeah.
Well,
So
thank
I
you
don't
guys
have
for
that.
humoring me. I was really curious about what everyone thought, and I thought it would give the listeners a chance to sort of get to know each other.
Yeah,
or
that was
know
a good
us
one.
better.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
a really good
That
one.
was good.
Yeah. It's
I
fine.
had forgotten about those rain boots.
I hate that I have not gotten to see those
It
rainbows.
was always raining.
You were always
I
in your
swear, like
rainbows.
it did rain a lot
It
during
did,
that
didn't it?
time, and it just felt like that walk in the building. I don't know. You just got like poured on or something. I don't know. It did rain a lot, or at least I just really cared about my feet not getting wet. I don't know.
I mean, yes, it is a big deal.
Brianna with her little PT Cruiser.
Oh yeah, I had
No.
Oh yeah, I had a bright blue PT Cruiser.
Oh.
Did you take naps in your car or something?
I did.
Yeah.
I would take naps in my car.
My dad and my stepmom have matching PT Cruisers. That's what I think
Oh,
about
cute.
PT Cruisers.
Yeah.
No, not cute.
That is
I
cute.
don't know if that's cute.
I would take naps, and one time I was taking a nap, and one of our coworkers came and knocked on my window to check on me, but it scared me like half to death, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, I must have forgotten to tell everybody that I just nap in my car over lunch, because what else am I going to do?
She thought you were dead?
Oh, it was a he. And I think so. I think he was concerned that, I don't know, maybe I had passed out or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, he was trying to be nice.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't somebody that I knew outside of work or anything. He was just like, it looks like Brianna's like laid out in her car. I mean, I had the seat back. It's not like I was like, you know, like.
That's a very different thing from like where we worked before to where we work now, because at the old place, people didn't nap in their cars or like go out to their car for lunch.
Yeah.
Nobody just sat in their cars.
They
Except for
do
me.
it now.
They do it
Constantly.
at this
Yeah.
office.
With their
They-
feet hanging out the window.
They
It's very
just go sit
normal.
in their car. Yeah. That is a very different.
Right. Well, I also had no friends. I mean, I moved to Tuscaloosa for this job. So I didn't know anybody here because I had gone to Auburn. So like didn't know anybody here.
Yeah.
Lived in an apartment by myself. So it was like, okay, well, I can, drive to my apartment and just be by myself. But then I'm losing so much lunchtime. And just like the way my team was set up there, over half the week, none of the rest of my team was in the office. So like there were one of the guys from IT would come and check on me regularly because I would say like, oh, the only person that I have spoken to today is the Starbucks barista. Like that's the only human I have talked to today because I live by myself. Like I work by my, it was just like how it ended up.
Yeah.
And then I finally just had to make friends there because I was like, well, I need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
And the person that told you dressed like a toddler became your friend?
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
we're friends.
Yeah. I'm assuming so.
We all know
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
So I'm like hearing one way.
No, to be
you
fair,
dress like a toddler.
I know.
Or,
No.
It was a fair criticism.
Just like
it was,
a toddler.
it was done out of love, I would say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was a.
It wasn't being mean.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was,
yeah.
It was not meant to be mean. It was just like, you know what? Probably should consider how this looks because I had also.
Well, to
You know,
be fair,
I
like there
started-
were some other things coming in that office. that-
Right, yeah, like y'all should have seen the gamut that came in this office. I mean, it was
It was either club night at the.
right. It was straight up like you felt like they just walked out of like Catch
Wow.
22 and just
Wow.
came over or something. I
Wow.
mean, it was some very interesting attire, and then like this is my first full-time job after graduating. So I start a week after graduation, and so I'm used to college attire too,
Yeah.
where like I was big lampshader, like I'm wearing the biggest t-shirt
Uh,
and Nike shorts.
Yeah.
And so, I had my like dresses that I had for, all of my sorority events and everything like that. So, I just show up each day in like these different dresses and they're all colorful patterns and all
Gotcha.
of this
Okay,
stuff
yeah.
because, I didn't have a ton of like business attire at the time. And, this wasn't an office where you needed to wear a suit every day anyway. So it didn't
Right.
feel the need to go out to business attire. So I'm like, well, as long as I'm not wearing a mini skirt and a tight shirt, I feel like I'm better than
Yeah.
Yeah.
like what some people are allowed to get away with. So it was just one of those things of like looking back, like I probably was dressing like a toddler.
Hate to miss it.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah,
You know.
I loved those rain boots though.
You don't have them
I
anymore?
feel like you need to bring back the rain
I
boots.
need to see if I still have them. Like, I don't think I do because I'd completely forgotten about them. Because, of course, the rain boots I have now are just like the plain black Hunter rain
Yeah.
boots, which are good rain boots. Like, they're
They're like
nicer rain boots than what I
adultier.
have. Yes.
They're adultier
they're
rain
adultier.
boots. Yeah.
But yeah, I need to check and see if I have my fun ones.
Yeah.
'Cause they
Polka
were fun.
dots. I want to see the polka dots.
I should bring back my polka dot days.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you should.
I feel like that was a fun time.
I bet your girls will love it.
They will.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
And now you can just be like, my girls picked them out.
Oh, yeah.
My
That's
daughter,
true.
my daughters,
Yeah.
I just could not,
I love it.
Yeah. My girls love anytime I'm in like a sparkly something. They're just like,
Yeah.
this is the prettiest dress I've ever seen.
Princess.
Yeah.
You're a princess, mommy. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely bring
Yeah.
it back for sure.
Or like
Yeah.
one time I put on this pink dress and then I went and took it off because I was like, that's so bright. Like I don't need to wear that. I liked your pink dress. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to put that back on. Like, you're right.
Aw.
I'm meeting, so Tuesday for the class I'm teaching, I'm meeting at Corgus Library, and I was like, at the end of class, I was like, I'll wear the brightest color, I'll be wearing something bright, so that way y'all can see me. And then after class, I was like, I'm bright. Like, okay, like it's either like a little bit of bright-ish, or it's like, okay, like a hot pink dress. You know,
Yeah.
like, what am I, so I don't even know. I'm like,
Hot pink dress.
Definitely.
Yes.
The move is always the hot pink dress.
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Voted hot pink
Hot
dress.
pink dress. I mean,
Yeah.
that will stand out.
It will.
We are there for this. I need a picture.
I mean, it's
That's what you go.
Sometimes
you're
you just
going
have
for.
to do it,
You
know?
just
Yeah.
have to, yeah.
You said I will stand out,
I
right?
did because
You mentioned it.
they need to find me.
Yeah.
That's why I said it. And then
The next time you're like, you're going to recognize me. I'm in all black.
God.
Funeral attire.
So.
Hot pink.
I
We
do
all voted.
sometimes feel that way whenever I wear all black. I'm just like
Going to a funeral.
going to
I
a
like
funeral,
it.
or like I convince myself it's for a reason. I'm like, well, I'm wearing all black because it's this project's funeral. I'm gonna kill it today. Like
If I
weird.
have on all black, I feel like I'm a hostess at a restaurant, or I'm working at a salon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
either
I
one
can
of
see that.
those. Yeah,
Yeah, I
for
can
sure.
see that.
Did y'all know that if you are going into either like I guess work or personal, but if you have to talk about something difficult or like have a hard conversation with somebody, you should wear white.
Why?
Because it whatever research it was that's just a better presentation for having hard discussions.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So when I have hard discussions,
You wear white?
Very
like a shirt, like I'm not wearing
Yeah.
all white, but like a white shirt or a white jacket or
So
something.
you prepare.
Yes.
I don't have anything white,
Yeah.
but like when I'm trying to get my kid to take a bath every
No,
night.
I'm not talking about with kids.
Like-
no.
Okay.
Don't actually do not.
Don't
wear
do it
white
with your kids. Okay.
But
So wait a minute. Laura was gonna go put on a white dress. Tell her.
but actually,
Like you need to wash your hair every day.
try a white sweatshirt or something like that could get
Okay.
your like
Yeah.
that could like fit the vibe.
See if that works and let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's I've done it. I'm not saying like it's a way better discussion. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like I guess with my mindset and then I'm like this is gonna be fine because
Yeah, because
Like wearing white.
you're telling yourself it's going to be fine
Yeah.
too.
But
so
it's also
that
backed
helps.
up by research.
Yeah, I did hear that if you have to go to court, that you should wear blue because judges are more sympathetic to people wearing blue.
Really?
I've never been to court.
Well,
but
let's keep it that way.
yeah, right. Absolutely. Yeah,
Blue. Did it matter what type of blue? Dark blue, light blue?
I think it was just like a navy blue.
So,
you know,
okay,
just-
so take out the court part. If you need sympathy from somebody,
Maybe you should just
just
wear
wear
blue.
blue.
I don't know.
I'm gonna wear blue
Another
every day
thing
with
to
my
test.
kid.
Again, probably none of this works on your children.
Yeah, we've established that it doesn't
or
work with kids.
Preston, like
Kids or spouses doesn't work.
it doesn't work.
Yeah, with your spouse, maybe try the hot pink dress. See if that gets you worse.
I'm gonna try that with my college students. Man.
Yeah. I don't know. That was just something I heard. I don't know
Interesting.
if it's real or how much research it is backed up by. But
Well, I'm gonna try it next time I need sympathy with an adult.
try wearing blue. See what happens. I mean, it's supposed to make you feel calm, right? Like the color blue is supposed to make you feel calm. So maybe if somebody was mad at you and you were in
right.
blue,
They
it would
saw
calm
you.
them down.
Maybe.
Like don't wear red, right?
No.
Because then they're just gonna
Fire.
get angry.
Rage,
Yeah.
bull.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start wearing a lot more blue. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Right.
I had heard this, but I have not thought of actually putting it into practice.
Yeah.
Now every time Brianna wears blue, I'm gonna be like,
She wants sympathy.
Hey, no, just give her a lot of sympathy. Skew her results.
And Nikki will give me sympathy, and then I'll get yelled at by somebody else. And
What?
I don't know what to do.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
All right. Well, I think that on that note of everybody wear blue if you need sympathy, need white wear white if you need to have a hard conversation, and then let us know how it goes because we need more data points than just
Yes.
the four of us. And we're not actually going to look into any research out on the internet about this already. So just send us your data points if you have any. We will take them into consideration, and then hey, we might toast or roast you later. So that might be fun.
Hey-o.
All right. But we will go ahead and wrap this thing up for the night. See y'all later.
Hey Sippers, this is Nikki. Thank you for joining us on this episode. Please remember to like, follow, subscribe to get notified when we release a new episode. If you have time, please leave us a quick review. You can also find us on Instagram and TikTok. Just search for 4 Sips In. Until next time, cheers to the polka dotted rain boots and hot pink dresses.